Hey everybody, it's Jen Gear, independent paparazzi consultant, excited to come to you and teach you about how to get to director paparazzi's rank in 30 days or less, or how you can move to the next level. Just some tips from me, excited to share with you today. So I've been with paparazzi for a little over 6 years, and I was excited that once I started sharing and asking, my business changed. So some important things that you want to keep in mind when you're trying to build your team or get people to say, oh my gosh, I want to be part of this business, is you need to be happy. You need to be enthusiastic. You need to be like, oh my gosh, this jewelry's only $5. Like seriously, nobody wants to buy or even join monotone people. They don't. Be excited. Have a cup of coffee. Drink, something to get you all excited. Move around. Be happy. How to get people, though, is to plant seeds daily. Every day, you want to be putting little things out there. Now, when I do my personal Facebook Live shows, they are held on my business page. I always say 3 things. One is to click on my face so they can follow me on Facebook, so that way they get part of my jewelry box business page. 2 is, hey, if you want to host a show with me, send me a message. Hey, and also, guess what? Did you know you could do this too? You could sell this fabulous $5 jewelry. Send me a message, Jen, and I will send them out a free paparazzi mini kit. Now, the basic free paparazzi mini kit that anybody can create and send out I have is a perks to being a paparazzi consultant. All this is what I love about paparazzi. I wrote this up in my words, what I love about paparazzi. It just has different tips on what's cool about paparazzi. Now, I also went a step further and created this little fun thing that paparazzi gives these flyers in our kits and in the Fashion Fix, okay? So I just put a label on and say, hey, this is part of an exclusive club called the Fashion Fix, yada, yada, yada. This is what you get. So what does it do? It gives them a visual about our fabulous jewelry that's only $5. Again, it has one of the tip cards. We get those in that Fashion Fix also. And then the other thing that I add is just a flyer that says, welcome future paparazzi star, getting started on a budget. That's all it is, just kits. If you guys would like one of these, comment below and I'll email you one. But I mail those out and they go out, and then it's the follow-up. It's huge. When you have somebody that's interested, you planted that seed, you sent them a mini kit, and you have to follow up. Like if you sit back and you're like, oh, they'll call me when they're ready. No, they won't. Life happens, kids happen, animals, babies are born, you move. They won't. You've got to follow up. The ticket is to follow up and send a message and say, hey, Mary, you were interested. Did you get your kit? Do you have any questions? She might say no. Say, great. Well, how interested are you on a scale 1 to 10? Keep asking questions. So then you're keeping a conversation, you're building a relationship, and then they're going to end up saying, okay, they're going to say, yes, I want to do it, but I got to wait for this, or no, I'm not interested. And then you're like, okay, but get to the point. Ask the questions, get to the point. You want to be consistent. Now, if you're doing Facebook Lives, you really want to make sure you're having at least 2 Facebook Live shows a week. During those Facebook Lives, you want to ask, hey, do you want to host a party? Hey, do you want to be a consultant like me? You always want to mention that. You also want to have at least once a week a Q&A. What's a Q&A? Question and answer, baby. And you might be like, well, Jen, I just started. I don't even know anything about paparazzi. I'm brand new. Jen's tips, perks to being a paparazzi consultant. I can give you one of these if you want one, or just search paparazzi consultants and what's cool about them. Free shipping, 45% discounts, all of the cool things about paparazzi. Write yourself some notes. So if someone asks you, you can look on there. But then what if they ask you a question you don't know? You know what? I'm not sure about that. Let me look it up. Is your answer. It's great. So then you're like, I'm not sure, I'm brand new. How exciting is this? Show enthusiasm and then get back to them. Let's see what else. You want to follow up big. Follow up is big. Follow them on Facebook. Add them to your friend list so then they can start seeing you post your stuff. Add them to your team page so then they can see how awesome your team is and all the fun things that you're doing. Why do you do this? Because you're planting seeds every day so they get to see little bits and pieces here and there of how awesome Paparazzi is. They may join you tomorrow. They may join you in 3 weeks. They may join you in 3 years. Who knows? But be you, be happy, be fun, and show how awesome it's only $5 jewelry. Now, when I pass out my orders to my customers, when someone shops from me, I always stick something in their bag, something about joining the company. I find these on Google's. Google. Starter kits, all the different starter kits that you can have. I always put a photo. You can see this one's an older photo. And I always have something with my name. Always, no matter whether she's bought from me 1 time or 100 times, my business card goes in there. Why? Because her daughter may come over and go, "Oh, Mom, you got some new jewelry. Who do you buy it from?" She'll go, "Oh, here's her business card. You can take it. I've got plenty." You know, and on the back always has something about hiring. But follow up with those people that you give those mini kits to. I call this my hot book. This is my book where I have my people with their names when I message them and our conversation in this notebook. You can see it's a smaller notebook. It fits inside my purse, so I have it with me all the time. So if I'm sitting there waiting for kids, I can get in there and I can, send a message out. "Hey, Mary, I was thinking about you. Have you thought any more about Paparazzi?" And you can see what she says. You can message 3 or 4 people in a day, right? And keep following up with them. Question here: how often should you follow up with your potential recruits? You should follow up at least 8 to 12 times. What? You're like, what? Follow up and say, "Hey, I gave you your kit. What do you think?" She'll say, "Oh, not right now." Say, "Great, I'll follow up with you in a couple weeks." 3 or 4 weeks go by. You send her a message. "I was thinking about you." Another couple weeks go by. That's why you have your notebook. Until that person tells you, she says, "Jen, I'm not interested. Quit bugging me." And I'll say, "Great. Well, I always have my $5 jewelry shows on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Join me there. Invite your friends." Don't take it personally. Maybe her dog got sick. Maybe she had a baby. Maybe they moved. Who knows, right? And if they don't reply to your message, that could be it too. They may have looked at their phone and they're looking at you and they look up and Junior drops his bowl of Cheerios all over the floor and you're like, and she dropped the phone, goes, helps him, forgets that she even had that message with you. 3 days later, she's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to message her back." Don't take it personally. Life happens. But when you sign them up, right, that you signed them up, it's kind of a cool feeling. But if you have any questions, comments, or you found value in this, subscribe and share the video so you can see lots more of these awesome videos. My name's Jen Gear. I'm an independent paparazzi consultant, and my website's jensjewelrybox.com. Have a fabulous day.